Hey, what's up, everybody? Jim Batches here from Trade Pulse Technologies. Pumped to be back once again this week with all of you. Really excited to be able to share our platform and how we can bring a real value, a real edge to the active trader, to the everyday trader in the marketplace. So, for those unfamiliar, a little new to Trade Pulse, we are an order flow analytic company. So what we do, we provide real-time market flow data, we provide real-time order flow data, and to go with that, we also provide our own AI-driven signal to give you even a further insight in how a stock may perform intraday. So, really our goal and what our mission is on our platform, we want to give you the most up-to-the-minute real-time information so you can get in at the most opportune entry points and really give yourself the best chance for investment success. That's really what we're about. That's really what our data lends itself towards. It's for the active day trader and get you in at the most opportune entry points. So, I got a really cool example I wanted to pull up for everybody today on our platform just to kind of help illustrate, really what our platform looks like and how you can most benefit from it. So, here we go. So pull it up here. You'll see on our platform we have today is Micron Technology. This is from yesterday, Wednesday, December 10th. Thought it would be a good example to show really what a full trading day data looks like on our platform to kind of get you a full picture of how you can best utilize it. So, what you're looking at is from market open to market close for all this data, and I'll go through all these different data points to help illustrate, what this all means. So, for starters, you see this black line here. This is the stock price. So we track this minute by minute in real time on our platform. So you can pull up, for example, Micron or any other stock you wanted to search. You would see all these data points update in real time. So no need to refresh the screen or anything like that. So that's the stock price that we track in real time. To go with that, you see that light blue line almost kind of running parallel with it. This is what we call our large deal flow data. So this is capturing all the big money in the market for Micron. So really, any orders $100,000 or more, typically hedge funds, mutual funds, those are the type of orders we're capturing there for our large deal flow data. And you'll see some of this red shade here facing down. Got some green shade over here facing up. This is what we call our retail order momentum flows. This is capturing the intraday sentiment on the retail side. The green shade that you see there is indicating that there's more buying than selling on the retail side. And then the red shade, of course, illustrating that there's more selling than buying on the retail side. And then lastly, and maybe most importantly, you'll see this vertical green bar. This is what we call our power inflow signal. So this is that AI driven signal that I just mentioned a moment ago. This is a bullish trend indicator that we provide on our platform. So this signal gets triggered anytime we have sensed a significant shift in the order flow from negative to positive. So essentially what we're saying here when this signal is activated is that there's a very high likelihood the stock price will rise intraday shortly following this signal. And it's all based on the order flow that we're tracking and what our algorithm is picking up there. So again, it's a bullish trend indicator that we provide there. So if we dig a little deeper into this example for Micron, what I really want you to notice is that first hour or so of trading, you can really see that red shade on the retail side. You can see how deep in the red it was, really indicating that there was a lot more selling than buying going on the retail side in that first hour of trading yesterday. To go with that, you also see that light blue line, that large deal flow data that we just mentioned. You can see how that was trending downwards as well. And then the power inflow signal came in. So our signal came in a little after 10 a.m. Eastern time yesterday. And what I really want you to notice, again, what we're doing with that signal is we're picking up the shift in the order flow, right? So what you notice is that red shade. You can see how deep in the red it was and how it started to tick upwards when that signal came in. And you can see that red shade really started to thin out. And eventually, you can see ended up in the green. So the buying was outpacing the selling for Micron. You can see how that green shade really lasted almost throughout the rest of the day. Similar deal with the light blue line, that large deal flow data. You can see how when that signal came in, it really started to trend up, how that lasted throughout the rest of the day. So again, indicating that the big money on the institutional side was really coming in for buying from Micron. And sure enough, what do we notice with the stock price? Following that power inflow signal, the stock really spiked up. You can see it was around 252 when that signal came in, and you can see it immediately spiked higher and trended higher for the rest of the day, and ended up finishing around 263. The intraday high was around 264 following that signal. So again, really just trying to illustrate the power of the order flow, and with our signal being able to time the most opportune entry point to get into Micron. So, for anybody who was following Micron or following any of the power inflow signals that we provide, if you got in shortly following that signal yesterday, you could have got in, maybe 253-ish in that ballpark. And if you waited towards the end of the day to sell, you could have realized anywhere from a 4 to 5% gain on the day. So a really significant gain could have been made just by being able to time the market at the most opportune time. And again, that's really the importance of being able to follow the order flow, and the importance of our signal and being able to time it at the most opportune time. So I think anybody would like to buy low and sell high, and that's really the edge that we want to provide. Because while the order flow, you're able to identify a bullish trend in the stock before the stock price itself really reflects that. And that's really the edge that we want to provide on our platform. So, with our power inflow signal, just to give you a little more color on it, we provide around 15 or so of these signals per day. We track over 2,000 stocks on our per day. So, only around 10 to 15 of these signals come in for over 2,000 stocks. So this signal is meant to be a really significant indicator, based on what we're seeing with the order flow. So we're not providing 2,000 signals, we're only providing around 10 to 15 to really emphasize the importance of what we're seeing in that order flow shift. So you'll notice on the left-hand side here, we have a list of all the different power inflows. You see the power inflow section here. If you were to click on that, it would bring you up all the different power inflows that have come in today, all the stocks that have generated a power inflow. So if you ever wanted to pull any one of those stocks up and see which ones have generated that signal and how they're performing relative to that signal, you could do that just by clicking on that power inflow signal there. And then as you see at the top as well, if you want to utilize our platform to search different stocks that you may be interested in as well, you can do that. So for example, if you just wanted to search NVIDIA today and see how NVIDIA is performing and what the order flow looks like, you could search that stock, and you can see what the order flow is doing and how the stock's performing relative to that as well. So many different ways you can utilize our platform. Just wanted to show one example with our power inflow signal, and then also show you what the platform looks like if you just wanted to track a stock in real time. So what you're looking at here is NVIDIA. All this data today for NVIDIA would update in real time if you wanted to track that. So just a couple examples wanted to show. Hope everybody found that useful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach us. We're at tradepulse.net. You can contact us there. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to get back to you if you have any questions or anything like that. We are also offering a 30-day free trial. So if you just wanted to get in there and test it out, no cost, no nothing, you can get in there for 30 days, see how the data can most benefit you. And if you're really finding that edge that we provide, you can still subscription packages available as well. So you can choose from one of those. They all have different level of features available. So again, you can sign up for the free trial. After that's up, you want to stick with us, you can choose one of those packages to hang with us and really gain that edge. So, but yeah, really appreciate everybody joining us today. It's always a pleasure to partner with Tradier. It's always a pleasure to be able to share our platform with you all. Again, if you have any questions, we'd love to hear from you. Feel free to check us out, tradepulse.net, and we'd love to hear from you. So thanks again for everybody for joining today. Always a pleasure. We'll be back here next week with another example and hopefully some more examples we can show you how to gain that edge. So thanks again for everybody for joining today. We will talk to you soon. Appreciate it.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.